Hi, Jackie Van Ruler here, and in today's video I'm going to talk about tapping into your intuition and how we can use reflexology or reflex points on our face to do that, to really relax our nervous system and allow these inner voices, this inner gut instincts, this like innate knowledge that we have to really come forward in our lives and help to guide us. Because really if we listen to this voice a little more often, life will just become so much easier. You'll be shocked. So we're going to start with just opening up the chest and the neck like we usually do. I'm going to use this tool here with a little serrated edge. This is the Apotera Cecily Braden Gua Sha tool. And I'm just holding my skin, doing a little gentle pull on it. And this is just releasing fascia adhesions, which block the flow of our lymph. And our lymph is this fluid that we have in our body that helps to keep our body clean from the inside out, helps to detoxify. It is very important in our immune system for delivering white blood cells to kill bacteria, viruses, cancer cells, all those things. So now I'm using this pointed edge here above the clavicle, and again, just holding and releasing. And then I'm going to come up with a scooped edge and work all the way up the neck. Back of the neck, working over the jawline, and then just using this edge to work under the jawline. Just kind of move things out, tighten it up. As you're working this, you might feel yourself starting to swallow, and that's a good sign that you're getting lymph to move. You can even work up the front of the neck. And we're going to work the other side. So working under the clavicle. It's really opening that up. Working above the clavicle. I'm just using the little pointed edge here to do that and just really supporting this area. There's not a lot of tissue under there, so you're not going hard. This shouldn't ever hurt or feel uncomfortable. It's really just about getting that tiny, tiny stretch in the skin that just breaks apart those fascial adhesions so that everything can move and flow in your body so much easier. And up the neck, just supporting, and come above the jawline. If you ever want to learn my entire face lifting techniques, I have a Give Yourself a Facelift course that's in my, you can see on my website. We just go all the way up the face and talk about different things that you find, jowls, marionette lines, 11 lines, how to do and release all of those things. Those are all in that program. Just working up the back of the neck, working up the front of the neck again. If you have a little bit of oil, you could take just a couple of drops and put that on right now. I actually forgot my oil today, but you don't really need it. You know, once you kind of open this up, it's like your skin's natural oil production begins flowing, your skin becomes very even. But certainly put a drop or two on if you have it, if you like it, go ahead and do that, but it's not totally needed. So we're gonna start with this point right here on the center of the forehead. This is point 103. And this point helps to activate your memory, your focus, your concentration. And more importantly, it helps to turn off that overactive mind. If you constantly have thoughts going in your mind, it's really hard for you to like separate them, make a decision. You're just up in your head all the time and you're disconnected from your body. So as we're doing this whole routine down the nose, what we're doing is we're bringing our energy from our head and we're moving it down into our body. Anytime you feel your energy in your body, you're just going to feel more intuitive. You're going to have more of those gut instincts. You're going to be acting from this like greater sense of like innate knowledge versus like trying to think everything out. A lot of times when we think, it just kind of interrupts what we're actually doing in our lives. Have you ever noticed that? I know I have. So this point here, we're going to move down a little bit and we get the third eye. So this point helps to connect the head to the body, starting to activate your intuition, your intuitive abilities. Moving down to the eyebrows, in between the eyebrows, this point 26. really helps to activate your whole parasympathetic nervous system. Now, you don't want to do this point for longer than 20 seconds because it can make you tired. But what this point does is it turns on that rest and digest nervous system. It also helps your endocrine system, or your system of all your glands, to help to work more precisely and work together in a better way. Then we're going to come down right between the eyes. And this is a point for the heart. When we're activating our intuition, what we're really doing is we're connecting our head, our heart, and our gut all together. And when these three are connected and they're working in conjunction with each other, you're able to just activate that intuition, those gut instincts. You're just going to have more ease and flow in your life. So if you're doing this on a regular basis, you're just going to be like, oh, wow, I didn't even know life could be so easy or make so much sense. Because you're just activating that innate wisdom that you already have. As you're coming down below the heart point, you're just going to work this point right here on the top of the nose where your glasses would fit. This point relaxes your diaphragm, so you're taking deeper breaths. When you're taking deeper breaths, you're just receiving more inspiration in your life, more vitality, right? Breathing is about vitality. If you're breathing really shallowly or you can't take full breaths, you're just not going to have a lot of vitality in your life, right? We all want more of that. We all need more of that, especially right now. We tend to go on autopilot in our life instead of really looking for how can I make my life more fun, more enjoyable, more meaningful, more purposeful. And then going down to the top part of the nose, or the bottom of the nose here, we have point 1. Point 1, this point is called the gate of vitality. I love that name, right? The gate of vitality. So that just means this point has to do a lot with your blood. And your blood is it's what provides nutrients and oxygen and all those important things to your entire body. So it mineralizes your bones, your teeth, your hair. So if your blood is nice and abundant and healthy, it's going to show up in all areas of your body, right? You're going to be nice and strong, healthy, all of those things. So then we're going to come onto the side of the nose and get points 45. 45 has to do with the kidneys, and the kidneys hold the emotion of fear, right? A lot of times we don't trust our intuition because we're too afraid to, right? We're too afraid to do what it's telling us. We're like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I get up from working right now to go call my friend, right? But then you call your friend and you realize that you needed to have a conversation, or they needed you to provide them some support or something like that. Just notice what happens after doing this in the next couple days. What are some of the intuitive hits that you get? When you follow up on them, do you notice that they actually make your life better? They make your life easier? I think you're going to find that they do. So next, we're going to work all around the eyes. The eyes have to do with your vision. So what is your vision of your life? What is your vision of yourself? It's about opening up your visual field so that you see all the opportunities that are available to you. So many times we get so tunnel vision, or we're just so focused on one or two things, that we just don't even see all the opportunities. We don't see opportunities to make more money, to be more successful, to have more friendships, to have more love in our life. We don't see those opportunities because we're so focused on one or two things. And so working around the eyes is about allowing that visual field to open up. This point right underneath the eyes allows you to see yourself more clearly. So often we get stuck in beating ourselves up, trying to convince ourselves that we're not as great as we are, that there's no way we could possibly be as powerful as we really truly are. And that point just helps to turn off that negative thinking, right? Because we really truly are all amazing. We all have amazing gifts, amazing knowledge. This point underneath of the eye has to do with increasing feelings of love and connection. This creates a greater sense of peace, a greater sense of calm in your body. It helps to turn off anger, frustration, hate, all of those things. I'm just going to work up around the whole eye here. Getting to this point here, we're just releasing the shoulders. Right, we hold so much tension in our shoulders, so much stress. We even think that we have the weight of the world on our shoulders, so let's just release that. Working right down. Eye here again. I'm just going to go around twice because I really want to open up my visual field. I want to see all the opportunities that are available to me. I want to really access that intuition. Especially right now when we tend to get stuck in feelings of sadness, grief, worry, stress, fear. Just like opening up and just releasing those emotions is going to draw so many of these positive things into our life. Working on the other side here. This point on the corner side helps to activate your thyroid gland, thyroid in your throat. It does it on the other side too. It's not just one-sided, so you can work over here too. But opening up your throat allows you to really speak your mind. Speak what's going on, speak about your desires, speak about like what's truth for you. A lot of times we don't use our intuition in doing that. We silence ourselves, right? Go ahead and speak your truth. Working underneath the eye here and just really opening up that vision of yourself. Who are you? Allowing yourself to love yourself. That's just so important, you know. You love yourself, you're just going to be more successful in all areas of your life. Making money, relationships, friendships. Working under the outside corner of the eye here for just releasing any anger, any tension, and just opening up feelings of love and connection. Creating a sense of peace and calm in your body. Working up underneath the eyes. Getting that shoulder point that's so relaxing right here is relaxing that shoulder. Allowing that tension to just melt away. And working under the eye again. We're going to come to the right side of our face, so directly in line with the bottom of the nose, underneath the center of the eye, and a little bit to the right there. Some good points for just releasing the liver and the gallbladder. The liver and the gallbladder carry the emotions of anger and resentment. They also provide extra blood flow to the eyes, again, for seeing your vision. They send energy throughout your body. And just releasing any tension, any stress that you're holding in those areas. It's just going to help you to have more energy, more vision, more focus. And then on the left-hand side, we're going to work underneath the nose and just on the opposite side of the smile line for the stomach. Stomach holds the emotion of worry, right? If we're worried, it's really hard for us to make a decision. It's really hard for us to use that intuition because we're worried that we're going to do the wrong thing. Instead, just let's release that worry and just allow us to focus on what is our body telling us? How is our body guiding us? Notice when things come up with your intuition. Notice if you're doing something and you feel like, it doesn't quite seem right, or something doesn't seem right about this, or I just don't feel like this is something that I should be doing at this moment. Follow that guidance. Or maybe you're doing something that you're actively involved in and all of a sudden you get the urge to do something, or you're the urge to do something else or whatever. And kind of follow that and just see where it takes you. Especially if you're feeling like you are calm, you're in your body, and just knowing that that truly is your intuition and not your mind going, oh, do this, do this, do this, do this. You know, that's what your mind will do to you. It'll be like, no, do this, no, do this, no, do this, you know. But when you are in your body, when you're feeling guided and you're feeling that intuition, do follow that. And please let me know like what you notice. Lastly, we're going to work our chin. And the chin is the reflex zone for the bladder. The bladder holds the emotion of fear. And so as we're working the chin, we're releasing these feelings of fear that get stuck and trapped in our body. It's also about the feet. So as we're releasing the feet, it can be about taking the first step towards something new. Like think a lot of times we get trapped, we get stuck. We're afraid to take that first step, even if our intuition is kind of telling us to, because of fear. Raising that fear opens up that innate wisdom. We all have so much wisdom within our bodies, we don't even realize it, and we don't trust it. And that's what intuition is about. It's really trusting this innate wisdom that we have. Sometimes it's about taking that first step without having any idea of what the end game is, right? And that's scary. Let's release that fear. And next we're going to end up by just working up and down the side of the ear. This helps to establish all these points within your body, help them to last longer and be more effective. It also helps to return everything to the sense of balance. There's so much going on in front of the ear. Activates your lymphatic system, activates a little extra energy, can adjust your blood pressure, all kinds of stuff going on here right in front of the ear. Relaxing your back even. All right, and then that's it. Be sure to comment and let me know how that felt. If you are watching this on YouTube, be sure to head over and sign up for my 30-day Reflex challenge so that you can have access to all of these videos. And I also give you a little diagram that shows you all the specific points that you can print out and put into a notebook. And if you're watching this on the 30-day challenge, know that all of these videos are going to be available to you on YouTube once your 40 days in the 30-day challenge is done. I know I give you an extra 10 days to enjoy it, but that way you can print out all of the worksheets that go with it, and you can always find these videos on my YouTube channel. Be sure to share this with somebody who could use it today, and be sure to comment on how you felt before, how you felt after, and what changes you're noticing on your face as well. Thank you for watching. As always, I love you, and I will see you soon.